Gotta wake up, because we're moving to Dubai today.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Welcome ladies and gentlemen to the vlogs. Yes, the vlogs. So, I'm gonna probably have some catchy title for this because you've got to absolutely rinse it, but it's gonna be moving from England to Dubai, something along those lines. I'm gonna take you along the journey. We're gonna see what happens. We've got no idea what's gonna happen. We're gonna take you along the journey. If you don't know who I am, then I'm not going to do an introduction. Go and follow me on Instagram at benmitchumfitness. See if I can put it on the screen somewhere. Go and follow me. Join us for the ride. Basically, I'm a personal trainer. I'm moving to Dubai to be a personal trainer, and it's going to be sick. So follow along, enjoy. I'm going to take you along, show you the flight, everything. I'll get a lot of questions from people like, how did you actually do it? How did you actually make the jump? What happened to your house, all things like that. So I will run through that in this video. It's going to be raw, nothing fancy. If you know, I muddle my words, I'm just going to go with it. So, yeah.
Just practicing zooming.
You ready now? This is the packing situation. So I've got 3 suitcases. Abby's got 3 suitcases. I've got 1 suitcase. It's got to be under 32 kg, which it definitely isn't. It's definitely about 35 kg, which is not ideal. Packing though was an absolute mission. I thought just chuck some clothes in a suitcase, job done. You're there. But no, it's not been that simple. It's been a mission. We've spent hundreds of pounds on sending extra suitcases. But hey, part and parcel of it. We've also set like a box. I haven't even got it with me, I'll show you. Like a box, just a cardboard box, 135 quid it is to send. Jeez, expensive, but hey. Every single one of those suitcases is over. Let's see if we can do it. That's your life in how many suitcases? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suitcases. So, time of recording this is actually the day after the Euro final. England lost on penalties, not ideal. And is absolutely tipping it down. So, you know, I'm quite glad to get out of this country, to be honest. What a lot of people have asked, right, is how have you done it? How do you just move somewhere? So I'm going to run through like a few things, just in case anyone's watching this thinking, I want to do the same, or I want to move somewhere. This are the considerations you're going to need to think about. So, tip number 1 on moving to another country. Abby, let's go.
If it doesn't bring joy in your life, chuck it.
Yeah, you got to just get rid of stuff, to be honest.
It's very therapeutic selling your whole life.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just you realise you accumulate you don't need, so just get rid of it. Tip number 2, make sure you get a job before you go over there. I mean, you can do it without. You can just wing it and just go over, like move to a different country and find a job when you're there. But it's a lot easier, peace of mind, knowing that you're going to go over there, have a job, have some income. So yeah. Tip
number 3, read the small print on the job offer and question everything. Don't expect that they're going to give you the best and dot the I's and cross the T's.
Yeah, because they stuck us in a hotel room which was a box with no kitchen.
Yeah, for a month. Which
is not plausible.
I don't think you would have fitted us and all these suitcases in that hotel room.
Exactly. I'm not eating out for a month, I'll end up like a whale. So
yeah.
That's tip number 3.
I have another good one actually.
Go on then.
And tip number 4 is plan your baggage, because we paid for extra baggage with Emirates, whereas it would have actually been cheaper if we actually sent some of these via mybaggage.com.
Would it?
Shop around people.
How much did we spend on baggage? Like 400?
So we spent 400 with Emirates, and then the My Baggage is going to be like another 100.
So it was about 500 quid on getting bags over there, plus flights.
But no, that's only because you're taking like your weight belt, and there's a lot of weighted things and a whole thing of carrot cake protein.
Well, can't not have the carrot cake protein after we found it. Managed to get hold of it, but yeah. It's got to fit in. It's got to fit in one.
That's how much rubbish you have when you move house.
Yeah. Judgment Day is upon us. Packed, ready to go. Yeah, you don't wear jeans on the flight.
What kind of psychopath those jeans are?
See, I've got like, you've got to be comfy. I've got like trackies.
Yeah, but then
oversized t-shirt.
I look nicer than you, so watch me get an upgrade.
Well, yeah, we're going to try and blag an upgrade. That's what's going to happen. We're going to get on that. We're going to get there. Just dazzle them with our charm and see if we can get an upgrade. So we'll see if that's a thing or not.
Maybe if you blag it, it will be.
Maybe if I turn up with a camera and be like, look, my name's Steve Cook, I'm famous, I have millions of subscribers, will you give me an upgrade and you can be on my vlog? Maybe they're going to be like, yes.
You're a beanock.
I'm a beanock on campus. Me and my mate Mike Thurston are going to meet up and vlog when we get there, so who knows. I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice. We made it, but with the peasants, couldn't get an upgrade. Shame. Pretty old plane, to be fair. We tried our best to get upgraded, they just weren't having it.
No,
so
she wasn't with shit.
They weren't having it. Tried the charm, no luck. So, oh well. Lose from that. I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice. Finally arrived. It's a little bit hot. A little bit hot. Solid 40 degrees and it's midnight, 20 past midnight at the moment, so yeah, it's a hot one. On our way to the hotel. Baby, we made it! Somehow. No, it was alright. The flight was fine. It was only like 7 hours, so it's really not like a really long flight. It went quite quickly. Emirates was decent, plane was alright, food was naff. What do you expect? We're going to go on to tip number, I forgot what number we were on. I think it was like tip number 5. Tip number 5 is make sure you save some money up. I know it sounds obvious, but moving to the other side of the world, it costs. It's going to cost, and you need, well, from my perspective being a personal trainer, it's going to take me a while to gain my business up again and build my business up. So you're going to need 3, 4, 5, 6 months salary really saved up if you want to be comfortable when you get here. And you've got to remember that the price of living out here is definitely more expensive. I think we've experienced that already. Even stuff like cereal, egg whites. We went to the shop. Cereal, egg whites, a coffee and water came to like 22 quid, the equivalent.
Yeah.
I know we probably shouldn't keep converting it, but you can't help it when you get here. So it's definitely more expensive. So make sure you got some money saved up.
Okay, tip number 5 or 6?
6. I don't know.
Do the groundwork, do your research before you come. So for example, they don't have Uber here, so you then need to find out what like the taxi app is for Dubai. You need to find out what the SIM card company is that you want to go with and what the most common one is that you're going to get the best network on. So all of that, I just watched on YouTube, to be fair, and a video that was the top 5 apps you need when moving to Dubai, and we've just downloaded them all. Yeah. So just stuff like that, it's just good to know before you come, otherwise you're just going to be sat here not really knowing what to do.
Exactly, yeah, they're handy because you can get everything delivered. Everything's convenient from our first impressions, like everything. We even went to the shop, which is like a 30-second walk. Little mini mart, you wouldn't normally get this, but mate, he turned around and it gave us a card. It was like, you want it delivered, we'll deliver it to you. It's only a tiny little shop, like a corner shop, like would be back in England. So everything's like really convenient. So
tip number 7, remember that you are not on holiday. So to be fair, we haven't even Googled like tourist things to do in Dubai. Like we're not running up the Burj Khalifa or anything like that because we live here. And to be fair, you've been really good at like getting the groundwork done. So renting a car, getting our SIM cards sorted, whereas I just want to go and lie by the pool. But you have to remind yourself that you're not on holiday and that
plenty of time to do all that stuff.
you need to set your life up really. So that's what we've spent the last couple of days doing, is the boring stuff, but the life admin stuff.
Get it done. When people come to visit, or when the world's open again, or when we've got more time, we can go and do the touristy things. But to begin with, there's no rush to do it. Let's get the basics done. Let's set our lives up and go from there. First observations. It's hot. Like, okay, it's hot. Let's talk about the heat.
It's hot.
Let's talk about the heat.
No.
Right? Yeah.
Sherlock.
Well, no, but let's talk about it, because before we came out here, everyone was like, "You're not going to be able to go outside. It's going to be too hot. Like you won't be able to literally walk out the door." And to be honest, it is hot. It's like between 40 and 50 degrees, but you can walk outside. Like it's humid. You will get sticky.
But it's not as humid as I thought it would be. Like actually, in England this summer, it's been more humid, hasn't it? Like it's more sticky.
Yeah, it's like when you walk through the airport and you get that big brush of air. It's just constant. You know, you get that hot air when you walk out of the airport for like a second, but this is constant. But you can walk places. Like we walked to the shop. You can, like it's fine. You just don't want to go on a half an hour hike somewhere. Like that's just not going to work. So yeah, it's obviously it's hot, but it's not anywhere near. This is July. We're recording this in July. It's like the 16th or 15th or something. And yeah, it's hot. It's very hot, but it's not unbearable like people were making out.
People were hyping it up, weren't they? And we were quite worried. Whereas
even when we talk to certain people that live here, they're like, "Oh, July." Ooh.
Yeah,
I was like, "What? Really?"
July.
Like,
as if the whole of Dubai just stops for 3 months when it's hot, which it doesn't.
People leave the country, because you can't go onto the beach and sit there all day, but it's nowhere near as bad as people made out as it was.
And then my second observation on the back of that would be as well clothing and what women should wear. Again, I'd read so much say you have to have your shoulders covered, you have to have your knees covered. So when we went to the mall yesterday, even I was wearing like a midi skirt and it had a slit up it, didn't it? And you were like, oh, you shouldn't wear that. And I did anyway. And it's totally fine. There's people walking around the mall in shorts, in strappy tops. It's just not like in the UK where girls will be wearing trackies and crop tops. It's not like that. You wouldn't do that. Like you just dress nicely. Like if you've got your shoulders out, you probably won't have your legs out, or if you've got your legs out, you probably won't have your shoulders out. You know, it's just nice clothing. So again, I think that's been hyped up as well, hasn't it? Yeah,
you just got to be like a little bit respectful and appropriate, and not walk around like we do in England, just wearing just nothing, or just So yeah, be respectful. Don't walk around with your boobs out, your arse out, basically.
So you're gonna put your arse away.
Yeah.
Okay, observation number 3 is nothing really happens when they say it's going to happen here. So we've had a couple of calls arranged at certain times and it just doesn't happen, and everything moves at quite a glacial pace, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's
maybe because it's so hot.
Maybe even like we hired a car and we're recording this, it's like 12 p.m. and it was meant to be here at 11 and it's just not here. It's like I don't know where it is. So yeah, things seem to happen on.
And even before we came, like we only had our flights booked like a week before. We only had accommodation sorted like 2 days before. We weren't doing it. It was being done by someone else. But everything just seemed to happen quite like
just in your own time.
In your own time, basically. Which I'm here for that. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I'm chilled. But the obvious thing when you get here, unlike England, is every building is tall. Every building is massive, and it's quite like an eye opener when you get here. Like wow. Buildings just everywhere, like skyscrapers. So I know that's a bit of a boring one, but it is the first thing.
It's not like London though. Like someone said to us, it was like London. It's not like London.
No, it's not. It's not like London.
Another observation from me would be, I'm really surprised and quite happily surprised at how much stuff they have here. So we went to Dubai Mall yesterday and they've got every brand you could ever imagine here. So they've got everything from like Paper Chase to Holland & Barrett to NYX makeup to H&M to
everything.
Pull & Bear, like every brand you can imagine. Like they've got a Misguided store here, like every brand you can imagine they've got here. Whereas before we came, I was buying like doubles of my makeup and stuff because I thought I was clearly moving to the outback, but we weren't. So
Yeah, it seems like they have everything here.
even like we went looking for protein because our protein's not going to arrive for like a week, and they do all the big brands, don't they? So
Exactly.
another observation number 4, 5.
Don't know, we're
6,
just
7,
popping
8.
them out now. Go for it.
Would be there is a language barrier. Like I was
Yeah.
quite surprised. Like essentially, we are in a foreign country, and I wasn't really expecting that because obviously there's so many expats here. But most of the people that work here are expats from non-English speaking countries, and so it can be quite. Although English is the spoken language, there is a language barrier.
Definitely, you can't.
Yeah.
You have to like be careful with the words you're using. Like you can't be really simple in the way you talk. You can't ramble on quickly and expect them to understand what you're saying. So yeah, we weren't expecting the language barrier, which is it's fine. It's part and parcel of it.
Although my final observation would be you would think they've never seen a blonde person in their lives.
Well, they've probably never seen two blonde people like this. Like
when we went to the mall yesterday, we were getting stared at, and we were wearing decent clothes. It wasn't because we were wearing anything inappropriate. We weren't. There was no heavy petting in the mall. It was nothing like that.
Petting. I got my dog with me.
It was just and even kind of in the hotel and stuff when we go down to the lobby. To be fair, I haven't seen another blonde person here.
No, neither have I.
Where are
So
you,
if you're blonde, you
blondies?
will get stared at. But hey,
If you're
I'm getting
blonde.
used to it now. The first day I was like, why is everyone? Am I being paranoid? People like looking at me. Right, tour of the room time. It's a mess because we have our whole life in a room which is quite small. I'm gonna give you a little tour. It's okay. It's average. It's got somewhere we can cook. We are here for a month, which
It's a studio apartment.
Yeah, it's what I
However,
don't know.
location is 10 out of 10. So we're in Dubai
Yeah.
Marina, which is 10 minutes from my office. You're in the centre.
yeah, it's called Marina View Hotel if anyone's
Yeah.
interested. So let's give it a little show. So this is the entrance when we come in. Yeah, I know it's a mess. You'll have to get over that. This is the little kitchen area. So sink, cupboards with like, oh, you got a fridge freezer as well, which is decent. Fridge freezer. So that's like the cooking area. It's not too bad. We have TV. Our stuff's just plonked everywhere, so you'll have to excuse the mess. TV, bed, and wardrobes, and also the bathroom is in there as well, but it's just a bathroom, there's nothing. So yeah, that's pretty much the room in a nutshell. One last thing is, obviously, I mean, I didn't think about this, you need to buy bottled water, you can't drink from the tap, so we've gone through like 6 litres of water in one day, so you've got to remember to buy water, budget for that. It's going to be a bit of an expense, but hey, that's part and parcel of it. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll be back with another video very soon.